right. We're back. Yay. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. See you. You see me, do ya? Yay, I'm there. Oh, that's good tea. All right. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Welcome back. If you were here this morning, welcome back even if you weren't here this morning. Hello, everybody. My name is Rebecca Dragonheart, and I am a psychic medium. I've been doing my work now for 30 years, so since 1993. We're going to do a Q&A session here on my live, so there's a few different ways to get your questions answered. Hit that like button. Every 50,000 likes, we're going to do 5 free questions, and we'll go through how you can get a guaranteed question answered here on the live.
All right, so in order to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings, which we have a video tutorial on. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. There you can also find all our official links and our website. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 gets you 3 questions answered. $25 gets you 5 questions answered. And $50 will get you 10 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we'll be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member for both TikTok and Instagram, as well as a giveaway for a Rebecca Dragonheart original mug. So stick around until the end. Yay! All right, and we can get started here with 5 free questions, so feel free to start putting in your questions here in the comments, everyone. It goes for Instagram and TikTok.
Aw, thank you so much, honey.
That was cool.
Yes, thank you so much.
All right, our first free question here is from Kim. Welcome back. Kim says, do you still see a connection happening with B in the next week or so?
Yes, honey. Yeah.
All right, our next question here is from Angelica, who says, has Guy thought about me today? If so, about what?
So you have popped in actually over the last few days. It looks like it's been a lot of reminiscing, so a lot of remembering things with you. Yeah.
All right. Our next question is from Kelly. Kelly says, will I like the place I will be moving to?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. The vibe feels much more like you.
All right. Our next free question here is from Joy. Joy says, is W really interested in me, or does he just want to use me?
So I hear that take it slow, honey, and definitely don't rush into it is what I hear, okay? There is real interest, but they are telling you to be cautious, so don't just jump in without a little bit of, let's say, just hold back a little.
All right. And our last free question just for the moment is from Un Petit Morsien, who says, dear Rebecca, do you still see my ex coming into a relationship by fall, please?
Yes, honey, yeah. It's still going to happen. And it looks like you guys will be starting to communicate in October, and it looks like it happens pretty quickly. So it's not going to be a slow burn. It's like really fast once you start talking. Yeah.
All right. Thank you all so much. You guys are awesome. Keep on tapping the screen, and our like goal is 50,000 likes. Once we hit it, we will do 5 free questions from the comments again.
That's right.
All right, and we can get started with our list here.
Sounds good.
Our first question today is from Greg Peterson.
Hello again.
Greg gets 10 questions.
Nice. All right, Greg.
Thank you so much, Greg. All right, give me 1 second here. All right, Greg says, blessings for the second time today. Good afternoon to Rebecca and her team. This is Greg Peterson. Here's my second set of questions for the day. This first question here is, can the guy who was showing the orbs during this morning's Q&A as a signal for me be a bit clearer so I can understand in a more significant way what these objects mean? Will they be a form of an affirmation, or are they intended to give me other guidance?
I hear that it's more of a validation that they're actually communicating with you. So once you recognize the sign, the orbs, I think that's going to be more of a validation for you that there is a physical connection to them. Okay, so it is what his intention is, that that's going to be your physical confirmation and validation that, hey, we are really here and you are really communicating with us.
All right. His next question is, Ori has tried one more time with her application letters and has sent them to all schools, but so far she has not been invited for an interview. Can you give any guidance as to why this is not working and if she will still get a job as a teacher?
I hear she will still do teaching. I get the recommendation is that she goes in person and not don't do it in an automated sense. So go in and talk to. They're saying there has to be sort of a physical connection for her so that they can recognize her and the energy and that type of thing. So I would recommend she goes in and talks to either the vice principal or the principal of the school and bring her resume with her. Yeah, it looks like there is going to be a space that's kind of created for her so that she does have something to kind of start with, and then it will be a permanent secure position, I hear.
All right. Greg's next question is, I would like to travel and go to a nature area. Do my guides encourage me to go to any specific place with any specific person or intention, or purpose or intention?
Yeah, so I do hear that you should, it's interesting because right away they told me Victoria. I don't know what is in Victoria for you, but there is something there. So Victoria, BC is what I hear. Take a look at what's in the area. It does feel to me like there's going to be some spiritual experiences is what I'm getting told. So it is a high vibrational area. There's definitely a lot of spirituality there, and I think that that's probably why they're saying Victoria, BC. And then they also do say that there is some areas in the United States as well. So I hear Sedona, which is not water, but it's definitely an important place vibrationally for you. And the other one, they're just kind of showing me the environment. So it does feel like it's not California, but it feels like it might be that kind of environment, okay?
All right. With any specific purpose or intention, do you see?
So it is connection is what it is. Yeah. It's to feel the differences between different environments, I hear. So it's for you to have the experience of different places, because your connection where you live is quite solid, but you don't necessarily have a connection outside of that area, is what they're implying. So it's just so that you can feel the different types of energy fields and earth and nature that is also important, because it's not just that area that you're in, it's globally for you.
All right. His next question is, past life information that has come to me suggests a very strong tie to Mother Gaia and several shamanic lifetime experiences. This attracts me a lot. Any guidance in this for me?
So I hear for you, you should start taking up the understanding of medicinal and shamanic information. So it does look like you are going to learn a little bit about certain herbs and things like that that are medicinal and for medicinal use from the past. I would see if there's a course or something that you can take that's going to give you a little bit more in-depth information about it. Now, of course, always trust your intuition as well, because that's a big part of how this stuff works. But I do see that you will get some kind of a mentor that is going to teach you the shamanic aspects of things that will be more of you remembering it. It's not going to be like you're learning from scratch. It's going to be more like, oh yeah, I recognize this energy, and you'll be able to work with it in a different way is what I hear.
All right. This next question is, I'm attracted to South America, and I believe it has to do with past life experiences, warrior as well as shamanic past lives. Can my guides let me know in which geographical locations these experiences took place? Do guides related to these experiences have any messages for me?
So there's definitely some, yeah, I do see some of the South American area. One of the things that I'm seeing more than anything is the Mayans. So they're showing me like the way that the Mayans would be dressed up as the shaman ones would be dressed. So that's what I'm being drawn to more in those areas. It isn't, I would say it's more like Mexico, but I also hear for you, if you're going to do global traveling, Peru would be a good place to go as well. Yeah.
All right. His next question is, should I visit any of these locations?
Absolutely, I would say you should. The reason why is because energetically, when you get there, it activates a certain part of your DNA. So it's going to activate those past lives, especially since you do the quantum jumping and bringing yourself back together. It's going to help activate and kind of incorporate that energy so that you are able to activate and use it in your life. So yeah, I would recommend it highly.
All right. This next question is, I have a very strong call to visit Africa once again. Will this happen, and if so, when?
So I hear yes for Africa, but it feels like it's about 7 years away. So not recent. It's not going to happen quickly. It's something that is going to happen a little bit later. You need to be ready is what I hear. So you really have to incorporate those aspects of yourself, the shamanic lives that you've had and those lives that you've had in that area. You have to be able to first have those inside of you already. So you have to kind of mend that energy first before you go and visit is what they're saying.
All right. This next question is, I have a niece, Alice, whom I believe also has a strong connection to nature, and I'm helping her move forward on her spiritual journey. Does she have a similar connection to nature as I have? Any guidance?
So it's a little bit different from you. Hers is more towards animals. Yours is, I mean, you do have some animal connections, but you're more connected to the plant life. So you have more of a connection to like the vegetation, and hers is more to animals. I do hear for her, wolves and dogs are a big part of how she connects with nature. So anything that she does, as long as she's incorporating that energy, it will be good. But animals for her more so. So her connection's a little bit different. She does the communicating more on that level, and you do it more on the vegetation level.
All right. This next question here is, does the beautiful female guide have any messages for me?
So it's one of peace is what it feels like. It's like find that inner peace. When you're feeling that stress and you're feeling overwhelmed or unsure, she's telling you go inside and feel for me because I'm going to help you have that calm and that almost like the motherly energy. So it's like peacefulness is what she really offers you. Okay. So when you're feeling like, I'm not sure what I'm doing, I would get into a meditative state and just really tap into her.
All right, and Greg's last question is, when I am in nature and busy with photography, like this morning, is there anything particular I have to be conscious of, which is communication in my direction from my guides? Great gratitude and blessings.
What I would say is when you're taking the photographs, honey, really listen to the areas that they're telling you to capture. It does feel like you're going to capture some nature spirits. So I do hear that you are going to, on your photographs, capture evidence, physical evidence. It's for yourself. It's not for you to share with anybody else. It's literally just for you. But it'll be like light anomalies and spirit anomalies. So you will actually capture some things. So start listening with your heart. Just kind of close your eyes and let the wind tell you where you got to point your camera and then take the picture. Okay. And you're going to get a lot of great shots is what I hear.
All right, thank you so much, Greg.
Yes.
And we have a testimonial here from Claudia, Nike, and Bia, who says, Rebecca, you said I'd get into brown, and I did!
Yay! Woohoo! Good stuff, honey. Thank you so much for keeping us posted on that. Awesome. I'm super happy for you.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just going to go over our list here.
Okay.
And how to get on said list.
Sounds great.
Alright, so if you would like to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. There you can also find all our official links and our website. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 5 questions answered. And $50 will get you 10 questions answered. Also, as you all know, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member for both TikTok and Instagram. So stick around until the end.
Thank you, honey.
Oh, and I forgot to mention that we will also be doing a giveaway for a Rebecca Dragonheart original mug at the end of the live.
That's right.
All right, and now it is time for our list here. Next up on our list is Anita B, then Britt P, then Poonam Kundura, then Erica Alcala, then Britt P again, then Sandra Phelps, then Amber Lee, then Alexis B, then Grace S, then Hanan Abdullah, then Denise Duque, then Grace S, then Bianca Burgos, then Samia Dan, then Ashlyn Rampool, then Amy Ramirez, then Terry B, then Andrea DeCondo, then Gladys M, then Emmadina Martinez, then Marina Duarte, then Bernadette S, then Alex Mantle, then Shabley Tuttle, then Christina Almazan, and that is it for now, but we are still adding to that list. All right, thank you everyone so much.
Yes, you guys are awesome.
All right, next up here is Anita B. Welcome back, Anita, who gets 10 questions!
Woohoo!
Thank you so much, Anita.
Mm-hmm.
Starting this one off with a bang.
Right?
All right, Anita's first question is, hello again, ladies.
Hello, hello.
Thanks for the opportunity to ask some more questions.
Of course.
Rebecca, you are truly the only reader I trust now and
Aww.
really appreciate your gifts. Past life reading, please.
And thank you so much for that. Okay, so instantly I was taken to, it feels to me like it was England is what I'm seeing. It's very, I would say it's probably about 150 years ago. It does feel like it was during disease time, so there was definitely some issues and people needed to be careful. It was very damp, so it does feel like it was more towards like the fall winter type time. Right away they're showing me, I don't know what is up with the wall, but they're showing me the bricks of the wall and the water coming down, so it was really wet and cold and uncomfortable, it looks like. It was definitely a hard time, and I do feel like you got sick and you did end up succumbing to whatever was happening during that time is what I hear. So it was about 150 years ago is what they're saying.
All right. Anita's next question is, you told me a little bit about my guides before and how they communicate with me. Can you tell me any more information about them, like maybe names or anything else?
So names are not as important. I know that that seems silly, but we put names to them, but they're not as important to our guides as we may think. I do hear for one of your guides, you could give the name, it feels like Hannah, so you can call her Hannah. It's not irrelevant, though, is what she says. It's really not that important. What's more important is that you communicate with us, is what the consensus is. So it's more important that you do talk to us, not so much that you do give us a name, but the name Hannah does come through pretty strongly.
All right. The next question is, will I be able to find someone to bring me to my medical appointment on September 12th, or will it be better to cancel it and my friend Leah, who will be able to help me out if I move it to October 31st?
So what I hear is, yeah, you will have difficulty finding somebody, is what they're saying. October would be better. If you have the option to switch it, yes, it looks like it will be easier for you in October. If it's going to be later than October, I hear don't delay. Okay, so you do need to have this taken care of before October is over, is what I hear.
All right. The next question is, how can I best support B in his career goals? Would I be able to be someone that could do that in terms of the social pressure that would come along with it?
Yeah, I hear for you more than anything, it's, allowing him to be excited and it's like allow him to say what he needs and what he's excited about without actually putting your input. So basically being a good listener is the best way that you can support. And definitely, even if you get a little bit of like, oh, I don't know if that's going to actually work out that way, it doesn't matter as long as you're supporting, because he's going to be very successful in his endeavors, is what I hear. So even if you don't see a way, it's going to happen for him, is what they're saying. So be a good listener and be supportive in that aspect of things. Regardless of what your feelings are, if he's excited about it, be supportive.
All right. Next question is, has he seen the recent posts I made promoting him? And if so, what did he think of them?
So I do hear that he has seen. It's very appreciated, by the way. Anytime that you are supportive, it really does. It reminds him how important you are and kind of gives him that, oh, this is an important person. So it is a good thing to do and continue to do that, I hear.
All right. Her next question here is, I'm a little worried about if he were to ever know I was asking questions about him. Would he be upset by that, or would he be understanding about it?
I don't think he'd care one way or the other. Yeah, but you don't have to worry, I hear. It's a non-issue.
All right. The next question is, when I go to this get-together in New York, will it go well, and will he want to spend time with me one-on-one at all, or just within the group?
So it does feel like it will be within the group, because he does feel like he's going to be quite busy, and there is a lot to be distracted with, so I don't see too much one-on-one. Now, that doesn't mean that you won't be able to have like conversation without anybody around. It's just that you're not going to have a lot of alone time, basically. He's going to be very busy, is what I hear.
All right. Her next question is, what about my own social media side hustle, reading tarot? Do you see me being able to make headway with earning extra income through that?
So yes, but it's going to be about 1.5 years before you see the success that you're thinking, okay? So just keep persevering, keep pushing through it, and honestly be open and receptive, okay? It just takes a little bit of time.
All right. Next question is, you mentioned I might have a change of job and to be open to possibilities. Would the change you see be within the current contractor company I work for directly, or be hired in some capacity in a direct government position?
Yeah, it feels like it's not from the same place that you're in. So I do hear that it is going to be a different company that's going to be bringing you on. It doesn't feel necessarily like it's government, but it is somehow related, is what they're saying. So I'm not sure exactly what that means, but that's what I'm hearing, is that it's not directly with the government, but somehow related to them.
All right, and her last question is, regarding a new job, I'm not looking for anything anymore, so is this something that would just come my way from someone I know or the past meet and greet I went to?
So what I hear is that it is going to be somebody reaching out to you. It does feel like they have a copy of or know that you were looking. So it is going to be a previous connection. It feels like maybe somewhere where you might have applied but didn't necessarily have a position open or didn't have what you fit into, but then they will. And they keep that stuff on file in some places, right? So it does feel like it's going to be a connection that you've already kind of made previously from, they're saying, earlier in the year.
All right. Thank you so much, Anita. That's it for her.
All right.
I'm going to go over our list again
Okay.
here, and then I'll go over how to get a list.
That sounds good.
All right. Next on our list is Brit P, then Poonam Kangura, then Erica Alcala, then Brit P again, then Sandra Phelps, then Amber Lee, then Alexis V, then Grace S, then Hanan Abdullah, then Denise Decay, then Grace S, then Bianca Burgos, then Samia Dan, then Ashlyn Rampool, then Amy Ramirez, then Terry B, then Andrea DeCondo, then Gladys M, then Enadina Martinez, then Marina Duarte, then Bernadette S, then Alex Mantle, then Shabley Tuttle, then Christina Almazan, then Rosa, then Kristen Curry, then Maura McDonald, then Sharon Okonji, then Michelle Lopez, then Claudia O, then Bree Matthews, then Christina Smith, then Carissa Buford, then Gina Bennett, then Angela Bernard, then Diana Baker, then Angela Wright, then Diana H, and that is it for now. But that list is still being added to, so don't worry if you haven't heard your name right away. We are still adding to that list. All right, and if you want to get your questions answered and be put on that list that I just read, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 gets you 3 questions answered. $25 gets you 5 questions answered. And $50 will get you 10 questions answered. Again, the link is in the bio for that. Thank you so much, everyone. Mel, head over to the live support and they can help you out there, okay? The live support is in the link in the bio. Make sure to stay in the chat until you get confirmed. All right, our next question here is from Brit P. Hello again.
Hello again.
Gets 5 questions.
All right.
Brit's first question is, same question, different live, LOL. Are James and I still on track with our happy ending together?
Yes, honey, absolutely.
All right. Next question is, I get emotional when I'm passionate about something. Does it turn him off that I'm so sensitive? I don't want him to think I'm immature.
No, not at all, honey. And some people, he knows that some people are just a little bit more emotional. It doesn't turn him off, so don't worry about that.
All right. Our next question is, I tried to call this morning, but he didn't answer. Will we talk today if I call back later, or will he call me back?
So it looks like not today. It feels like tomorrow will be a better time, so try calling tomorrow, I would say. Yeah. It feels like he's very busy today. For whatever reason, there's a lot going on.
All right. Next question is, he's still private when it comes to us and social media. Is it privacy that he's looking for, or is he hiding me and our being together?
He's not hiding you. It just is private. Yeah. He's the type of person that doesn't flaunt things.
Okay, and her last question is, where is his head when it comes to us? Does he ever think about me being the one he wants to settle down with?
So he definitely has thought about that, absolutely. What I hear is he's not sure you can handle him. I'm not sure exactly what he means by that, but that's what it feels like. It's almost like you can't handle all of him, but you're going to prove him wrong, is what I hear.
All right, thank you so much, Britt. Our next question here is from Poonam Kangura. Welcome back. Who gets 5 questions.
All right.
Poonam's first question is, hi, Rebecca.
Hi.
I asked my boss for a raise, and he got a little mad and said I needed to get a license. I feel like I do work hard for him, and he doesn't care. So, will I get a license?
You will, and once you do, it looks like you won't be there. You'll be leaving. Yeah.
All right. Next question is, I'm looking for a job since you told me, and I missed my interview. It was a county job. Did they really leave messages since the lady told me, but I didn't receive any messages?
I think they left him on the wrong phone number, honey. So it does look like it wasn't left for you. It was left in the wrong place. But that's okay. It's not where you were meant to go anyways.
All right. Next question is, water from the shower has been smelling weird, and it's been happening since I came back from New Jersey. It smells when I take showers early morning before my ritual prayers. Is something wrong?
It does look like, yes. It's not anything that's like health risk or anything like that. It just feels like because collectively it's happening for everybody, not just for you. It does feel like just low water levels, and so you're at the bottom of it. There's not much that you can do other than maybe putting in some kind of a filtration system that can help just clean the water before it's coming to you. It's at the bottom of the sediment, basically, is what I'm hearing. Okay, so it's just low water levels. It's the heat, the way that it has been this summer has been really intense, and it's really affecting the water levels, is what I hear.
All right. Poonam's next question is, whenever I apply for a job in hospital facilities, I never get a response, and I worked there a long time ago, and I think my supervisor put something negative about me in HR department, since she was creating problems for me at that time for no reason. And then I had to quit the job, but I am applying to different departments.
So what I hear is, yes, there have been some remarks on there. You can request to see that, but by law they do have to show you. And you can contest that and actually hold them accountable if there was some things in there that were not true. Okay, so I would ask like human resources to look into it and have it validated what was said. If there is, I do hear that there is something that's been put on there that is inaccurate, and you can have it removed. Okay, so get to the bottom of it. I do hear that it would be a good idea to have a look at that.
All right, and Poonam's last question is, any message from my spirit guides, since I was asking them to answer me by your live?
Okay. So right now, honey, it's a really intense time. Emotionally, you feel a little bit up and down. So some days you're good, some days you're not, even hour by hour, they're saying. So it's really important that during this time, because we are in retrograde, that you do meditate a lot more, okay? So really take time out to relax and figure things out. Don't make any big decisions right now because you're too emotional, is what I hear. Okay, and it's very normal. Some of us are very much affected by retrograde. This one feels really heavy. I don't know about you guys, but it's been intense, and it's going to affect you in different ways. But I hear for you emotionally, it's really affecting and impacting you. Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Erica Alcala. Welcome back. Again. Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Erica's first question here is, hello, beautiful, sweet ladies. Hope all is good.
Thank you. You
she
too.
says, I haven't seen Paul. Hoping it will happen today or tomorrow. Anything exciting that will be happening with him, like trips to the beach, mountains, or another city?
So I do hear, yes, there is going to be some travel. It does feel like to another city. You guys will be connecting right away is what they're saying. So it is happening right away for you guys. And I do see some travel. So yeah, absolutely. There is going to be some traveling around. The last little hurrah before summer's over, right?
All right. Erica's next question is, last week he called me crying and wants to see me, but it didn't happen, and vented how he is upset I'm talking to other people. A lot was said from both of us. What is he thinking to do?
Well, trying harder is what I hear. So it's definitely impacting him, and it's good. It's good that you had this out with your energy. It's important because you need to be able to show that you're serious about things and you want things moving in the right direction. And it feels like that's kind of what has come from this. All right.
All right. And Erica's last question is, I was told that a manager role will be given to me soon. If so, can you tell me if, when, and how much more? Will it be significant? Thank you so much.
So they're saying 5,000 more. So, I mean, that's a pretty significant chunk. It does feel to me like it's more towards the end of this year where this opportunity opens up. So it's around November, December is what they're saying, right? So just not until then. But that's a significant raise, I think.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Brit P again. Hello.
Yes.
Brit says, James ended up calling back earlier. I asked him to come visit tomorrow, and he said he'll do his best. Will he visit tomorrow? If so, earlier in the day or later?
He won't be able to visit tomorrow, I hear.
All right.
Sorry.
Our next question here is from, 1 second. Okay, I'm going to go over the list again.
Sure.
And let's turn it.
That sounds like a plan.
All right. Next up on our list is Sandra Phelps. Hello, Sandra. Then Amber Lee. Then Alexis B. Then Grace S. Then Hanan Abdullah. Then Denise Duque. Then Grace S. again. Thank you. Then Bianca Burgos. Then Samia Dan. Then Ashlyn Rahul. Then Amy Ramirez. Then Terry B. Then Andrea DeCondo. Then Gladys M. Then Enadina Martinez. Then Marina Duarte. Then Bernadette S. Then Alex Mantle. Then Shabley Tuttle. Then Christina Almazan. Then Rosa. Then Kristen Curry. Then Maura McDonald. Then Sharon Okonji. Then Michelle Lopez. Then Sha Rose. Then Claudia O. Then Bree Matthews. Then Christina Smith. Then Carissa Buford. Then Gina Bennett. Then Angela Bernard. Then Diana Baker. Then Angela Wright. Then Diana H. Then Connie Newman. Then Jessica Ryan. Then Zoriana Cassiano. Then Bianca Al. Then Kamisha Brown. Then Rosa Lascano. Then Connie H. And that is it for now. Thank you all so much. And if you want to get your questions answered and be put on that list that I just read, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 gets you 3 questions answered. $25 gets you 5 questions answered. And $50 will get you 10 questions answered. Thank you so much, everyone. All right. Our next question here is from Sandra Phelps. Hello, Sandra. Welcome back. 1 second. There you are. All right. Sandra gets 3 questions. And her first question here is, yes, ladies, I'm back. Have a few clarifying questions. So, with Elena, the conversations I have had with her, should I be worried about anything that we discussed?
So, not so much worried, honey. They're just really cautioning you not to get too personal, okay? So, I know you have already. It's not necessarily going to be used against you, but what I hear is that it will taint how she sees you and views you, okay?
All right. Next question is, do you think my ex-mother-in-law would be able to take Connor to school in the mornings for me?
I hear you could ask, absolutely. It wouldn't be every day, but I do hear that in a pinch, yes.
All right. And Sandra's last question is, should I be going out in Bremerton, Port Orchard area or close to my... Okay, sorry. Should I be going out in Bremerton, Port Orchard area or close to my home to find my person? As always, ladies, have a wonderful weekend and I look forward to seeing you live again soon.
I hear the first one, so how do I say it?
Bremerton.
Bremerton. Thank you.
All right. Thank you so much, Sandra. Hope you have a wonderful weekend as well.
Yes.
All right. Our next question here is from Amber Lee. Hello, Amber, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Amber's first question is, things appear fine this morning while talking with Craig. He still doesn't understand how she's doing all this. She didn't bother him all week and then caused havoc last night. My intuition is strong this morning. It's because I'm upset from last night. He shared everything that you said in the last weekend, read about how he felt and said that we were good. What are you hearing?
So your intuition is strong because it is growing, and it's only going to get stronger and stronger, honey. So really trust yourself that way. What I hear with her is she has people watching him. So there's people keeping an eye, and then she hears about it. She also drives by it here.
All right. Her next question is, will we continue to talk and get together, or will he pull away? I'm worried yesterday was crazy. It's the first time that we got together since this happened.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So I do hear you will continue to talk. I would recommend that you go to your place instead of his place. So just say that, you have a feeling that she's keeping an eye on him and ask him to come visit you at your place instead. That way she won't be able to follow in that type of thing.
All right. And Amber's last question here is, I'm curious, do you hear, did she lose her job or does she have a job? I told him about her being deactivated, vanishing from government in the middle of the week, and when she has Riker, she keeps him home from daycare.
Mm-hmm.
Riker has told Craig that Mom is at home, but he's 7 and doesn't understand if she's working or not.
Yeah.
Craig thinks she has no job, is why she's suing for more money.
Yeah.
What do you hear?
I hear that, yes. So it does look like she is going to get a job, so don't worry about that. Like, it does look like she will, thankfully. She'll have less time to be snooping into his life. It does feel like it's about 3 weeks away, though. Yeah. So currently she is at home.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for Amber.
Sounds good.
All right, and there is 10 minutes left to donate,
Already?
everyone.
Wow.
I know, it went by so
That
fast.
did go by fast.
10 minutes left to get on the list. All
Wow,
right.
okay.
Yeah. Our next
You're welcome,
question.
honey.
Yeah, she said thank you.
Yeah.
All right, our next question here is from Alexis B, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Alexis, his first question is, hey ladies, me again. I know you said things between Hakeem and I won't get seriously close until around December, but it's just all been so drawn out and he seems closed off. Is this how all his other connections have been?
Yeah, so he has a lot of emotional baggage is what I hear. And it's not just romantic relationships, honey. It's also friendships and things like that. He's just really slow to warm up and to open up is what I hear. It's just the way that he is. Yeah.
All right. Next question is, I just want fun, spontaneous experiences and a deep connection. And I feel like I've made some sacrifices to explore things. But at times I find myself bored. Do my guides believe this will really be worth it?
Yes, honey, I do hear that they will. And the thing is, you can find that excitement through friendships as well. It doesn't have to just be with your romantic partner. So find, a class or a course or something that you're interested in where you can connect with the same types of people, same like-minded people that are going to give you a little bit more of that excitement, okay? We can find that outside of our partner if our partner is somebody who isn't necessarily hitting all of those markers for us, okay? There's nothing wrong with that.
All right, and Alexis's last question is, has my ex given up hope on reconciliation?
Yes.
All right, thank you so much, Alexis. Our next question here is from Grace S, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Hello. Grace's first question is, hello, when will I meet the one?
Okay, so it's 10 months away is what I hear. So not until next year for you.
All right, next question is, what's his name?
Oh, they actually gave me a full name, so I got the name Anthony.
All right, and her last question is, when will I get married?
2026, I hear.
All right, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Hanan Abdullah.
Hello,
Hanan, who gets 2 sets of questions.
Okay.
4 questions.
Thank
All
you.
right. Hanan's first question here is, hi ladies, hope all of you are doing well. Thank you. She
You
says,
too,
I miss
sweetheart.
all of you.
Aw.
Hanan says, how do you see my relation with Daniel going? Please elaborate.
So what I hear is you guys are definitely doing a good job of keeping things interesting and open. So, the relationship itself is growing quite well. It's getting stronger and stronger is what they're saying. So you're doing a good job with how you guys are interacting with each other for sure.
Right. Next question is Daniel going to accept what I want? Because there is something I want to do, and Daniel said I don't want my future wife to do it. I'm sad because I feel he's changing me.
So what I hear from your guides, honey, is it's not necessary. So I'm kind of with Daniel on this one. I don't even know what it is, but they're telling you it's not necessary. So I kind of agree with him on that. But yeah, it's not necessary.
All right.
Yeah.
And Hanan's next question is it easy for Daniel to break up with me?
No, not at all.
All right. And her last question is, can you give advice for my angel in my relationship with Daniel?
I think you need to see yourself the way Daniel sees you, because sometimes you get a little stuck in your old beliefs of relationships and past relationships that you've had and how they viewed you. Daniel sees you differently than anybody else has ever been in your life, okay, honey? So this is a genuine person in your life is what they're really enforcing here.
All right. Thank you so much, Hanan. Our next question here is from Denise DK, who gets 3 questions. Welcome back. Denise's first question is, when will George and I come closer?
So I do hear around October for you. It feels more towards the end of October, though, so it's a bit of a ways still.
All right. Denise's next question is, are his feelings growing?
They are growing, but again, this is somebody who takes their time, who does not want to rush into anything and do anything quickly. It's like, I got to take my time with it so I know that it's the right thing to do. Yeah.
All right. And Denise's last question is, will he leave his current connection or the other person?
It does look like yes. That is kind of what is going to end up happening. Again, though, it still feels like it's a few months away.
All right. Thank you so much, Denise.
Mm-hmm.
And there is 5 minutes left to donate, everyone.
Goodness.
5 more minutes left. So I'll go over how to get on
Sounds
the list. All right. So if you want to get your questions answered and be put on the list, click the picture in the top left corner, click it again, and press the link in the bio. There you'll find the donate button. Click your donation amount and make sure to fill in all of your information. If you're having any issues making a donation, make sure to clear your cache and history in your TikTok settings. And as always, you can visit our live support in our link in bio. A $10 donation will get you a guaranteed question answered. $15 will get you 3 questions answered. $25 will get you 5 questions answered. And $50 will get you 10 questions answered. And there is 5 minutes left to get on the list, everyone. 5 more minutes left.
That went so fast.
All right. Our next question here is from Grace S. again. Hello again.
Hello again.
We get 3 more questions.
All right.
All right. Grace's first question is engineering the right career for me?
So I hear yes, but with a little. So they're saying engineering is part of what you're going to do. So it's not the end all and be all of what you're going to do. So it is something you should take and get educated in. But it feels like it's a part of what you're going to end up doing. So it's only part of the tools that you need. Yeah.
All right. Grace's next question is, what does Spirit want to say to me?
So for you, honey, there is a lot of big changes coming. I hear over the next 2 years specifically, we're finding ourselves. We're finding our path. We're finding our meaning in life, okay? So give yourself these 2 years to really discover what it is that you are needing out of life, because, you know, you've kind of been in this, I'm not sure what I'm doing. I'm in survival mode type energy, and they're telling you now is the time where you're going to figure things out. So spend these next 2 years really working on you and opening up to who you truly want to be and how you want to be in this world, okay, honey?
All right, and Grace's last question is, do I have spiritual gifts I should know about? Thank you.
Yeah, you're absolutely an empath by every meaning of the word, so very affected energetically by people and their emotions. I also do see that you're clairvoyant, because they do show me the third eye. When they show me that, that just means that you do see things, okay? So trusting the visions that you do get or the impressions that you do get of people, okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And these are the last 2 minutes left to donate now, everyone. 2 more minutes. All right, our next question here is from Bianca Burgos. Welcome back, Bianca. Bianca's question is, how does Leo feel towards me? When can I expect a call from him?
Mm-hmm. So what I hear is that this is somebody who's not all in, is what they're saying. So it's somebody who is kind of interested but hasn't given their all yet, okay? I hear the communication and the connection isn't for about 3 weeks, okay, honey?
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Samia Dan, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Welcome back, Samia. Their first question is, will Nigel contact me within a week or so without me messaging him again? Does he intend on contacting me?
So I do see that the communication is a bit sporadic for the next couple of months, but it does seem to pick up around, they're saying around November for you guys. So yes, there is going to be in and out communication between the two of you.
All right. Samia's next question is, will Nigel and I hang out within a few weeks?
Yes. Yeah. It looks like in September, yes.
All right, and her last question is, will I get a job soon? When?
It looks like it's 3 weeks away, so the first 2 weeks into September is what I'm hearing.
right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Ashlyn Rampool. Welcome back, Ashlyn.
Hello, honey.
Who gets 5 questions.
Nice. All right.
Ashlyn's first question is, hi, Rebecca.
Hi.
Hi, V. My favorite girls. Me again. Do I have indigestion or heart problems?
So I'm not seeing heart problems, honey. It does seem to be more of an indigestion issue. They're showing the upper tract, so it is fixable. It's nothing you need to like panic about. It does feel like it is in the upper esophagus, is what I hear. So you are going to need to get tested. You are going to need to get that looked at and dealt with. Okay, honey. But there is solutions for it, so that's good.
All right. Ashlyn's next question is, will I give up smoking in the future and will my diabetes resolve? I feel it's not true diabetes.
I think you're wrong on that. I do hear that there is some diabetes, but it is controllable with diet. So how you eat and how you take care of yourself is absolutely going to be very impactful. It looks like it might take you a bit of time before you do quit. When you're trying to quit smoking, use amethyst because it helps with breaking addictions, okay? So amethyst is going to help you immensely with that. Okay?
All right. Next question is, Ashlyn's next question is, did I say will Kashani and I get intimate this year? All right. Will Kashani and I get intimate this year?
It looks like intimacy is happening in the new year, so it's in 2024 for you guys, for the physical connection.
All right. Ashlyn's next question is Kashania thinking about me, Rebecca, and what are her thoughts about me?
I will say Kashania does think about you. A lot of, I'm going to say it's like melancholy, so it's a lot of remembering the past and thinking about past actions and interactions with each other is what I hear.
All right. His next question is, they actually said thinking about me, Rebecca, what are her thoughts about me? Okay. His last question is, what are the messages from my guardian angels, Rebecca?
I will say for the most part, the biggest message I get, honey, is being more in balance with yourself. So trusting, one, the information that comes through because you get a lot of intuitive information, and two, acting on it. So really getting more in tune with the heart chakra and the balance that you need within your system and your life. Okay, so it's going inside.
All right, thank you so much, Ashlyn.
Mm-hmm.
We just have a clarifying question here from Denise Decay.
Okay.
Denise says, on one of my questions just a moment ago, I asked if was he going to leave or his partner, but the answer was not clear. Could you please have her clarify? Thank you kindly.
So
is he going to leave or his partner is going to leave?
Oh, I see. Yes, he is leaving is what I hear.
All right. Thank you. Let's see here. Our next question is from, before I get to that, our donate button is now being turned off and our list is now closing for this live. So we're not going to be taking any more new donation questions to be answered on the live. But I do believe we have our email questions turned on, so you can get email questions to the link in the bio.
Mm-hmm.
Right, and keep on tapping the screen. Once we make it to 50,000 likes, we're more than halfway there. We will do 5 free questions from the comments.
Good job, everyone.
Right. Our next question here is from Amy Ramirez, who gets 5 questions.
All right.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Amy's first question is, how does Eduardo feel about me? Does he want me and only me?
Absolutely, I hear. Yeah, very strong feelings, honey, and very drawn to you. Yeah, you're very captivating. It's a great word.
Right. Amy's next question is, when will he commit to me?
So the full commitment isn't until November, but I see that I'm there, so you guys are together before then. It's just that the seriousness and the commitment aspect of things isn't announced until November is what I hear.
Right. Amy's next question is Eduardo honest and faithful to me?
Yes.
Right. Her next question is, does he think of me often?
Very often, I hear. Yeah.
And her last question is, will we be long-term, meant to be?
Yeah, this does feel like a long-term relationship. It is going to be a little bit of work, so it's not just like, you're together and you don't have to do anything. It really does feel like you have to put some effort in, but it's definitely going to be worth it, I hear.
All right, thank you, Amy.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Terry B.
Hey,
Hello,
Terry.
who gets 5 questions.
Nice.
Oh, actually, let me see.
More?
Nope, just 5 questions.
Okay.
They were just pasted twice.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Terry's first question here is, hello, my
Hi.
beautiful favorite ladies. So I was wondering what my spirit guides say about these two elderly people. Are they going to accept me with all? You know, I'm not afraid of hard work. I just want peace.
Yeah, no, for sure. And what I hear, honey, is that they are a little bit more spiritual than the people you've been with before. Spiritual in the same way that you are, so not religious, but definitely more open. And I hear that it is safe for you to talk to them about spirituality and belief systems and things like that. So they're going to be good. They're going to be good for you, I hear.
All right. Terry's next question is, do you know the reason I will leave them?
It looks like you're going to be doing your spiritual journey. Yeah. So they're going to be kind of your guinea pigs, is what I hear.
Right. Terry's next question is, do you see my guide that used to be a doctor, Dr. Joseph Giuseppe? Is he trying to tell me something with Archangel Michael and Raphael?
No, it's different with him. More about you walking into and stepping into the path that you're supposed to be more than anything. With the archangels, that's more about protection, especially Michael. Yeah.
All right. Next question is, will I bring so much joy to these people?
You will definitely bring joy into the house and light into the house, is what I hear. So, yeah, you're going to bring them happiness.
All right. Her last question is just general, please.
Okay, so trusting and really, honey, be yourself and don't be afraid to be yourself and be open and honest with these people, okay? It's really important that you are authentic with them, is what I hear.
All right.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Andrea DeCondo, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Andrea's first question is, do you see Joe reaching out in September, or has it changed?
Yeah, no, I still hear that there will be connection in September, yeah.
All right, Andrea's next question is there anyone he's dating or wants to?
No, I don't hear that there's anybody interested.
All right, and Andrea's last question is, anything about this possible future relationship that would be helpful for me to know?
I hear be patient. It does feel like there is a little bit of baggage on his side, so it is going to be a little complicated at first, but once you break through that, it's going to be great, is what they're saying. Okay?
All right, thank you so much. Our next question here is from Gladys M, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Gladys's first question is, hi ladies.
Hi.
So I've asked about Tony, the guy I've been seeing. I wanted to know, when will he and I start spending more time with one another? Lately, it's only once a week, and I'm hoping it becomes way more consistent.
Yeah, it does feel like it's a couple of months away before you guys have the freedom to do so. It does feel like this individual is just really busy. So it's not that they don't want to see you more than once a week. It's just that they're so busy and tired by the end of their day. So it does seem to slow down more around October, and then there's going to be the freedom to see each other more. Oh, thanks, honey.
All right, Gladys's next question is, I know you mentioned it may be 4 months or so until me and Tony become official.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a way to move that time frame up sooner?
They say no because it really doesn't fall into alignment for what you guys need or where you're going to be at. So unless you can speed him up, which I don't see you can, it's really difficult to move that timeline, unfortunately. On your side, absolutely you could, but you have to be able to move him as well, and you just don't have that power. He's got to do that on his own.
All right, and the last question is, what are Tony's feelings towards me? Are they growing? Is it love yet? Thanks so much.
I will say that it's infatuation and affection, absolutely. Not quite in love yet, but getting there is what I hear. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Gladys. And just a reminder, everyone, our list is closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be answered on the live. However, email questions are still available through the link in the bio.
That's
Those
right.
are answered by email, and usually can take up to 24 to 72 hours, but not any longer than that.
That's right.
All right, and keep on tapping the screen. We only need 10,000 more likes to do 5 free questions.
You got this.
Yes, once we make it to 50,000 likes, we'll pick 5 free questions from the comments.
Mm-hmm.
All right, our next question here is from Enadina Martinez, who
Hello,
gets
honey.
3 questions. Welcome
good.
back.
Mm-hmm.
Enadina's first question is, when will Edgar communicate with me and apologize?
Still a couple of weeks away, I hear, for the apology. And it's only going to be a half apology is what they're saying, so it's not going to be full.
All right, Enadina's next question is, in the meantime, what should I work on to be different in the relationship?
I hear on yourself more than anything. It's listening to what you need, putting in your boundaries, and holding to them is what I hear. Okay, in a gentle way. We can have boundaries without being awful, right?
All right. And Adina's last question is, what message do my guides have for me?
Oh, okay. So there's a few things going on. You've been having some pretty intense sleeps. So I do hear that there has been some energy coming at night. It's really important that when you wake up that you are paying attention to how you're feeling. And if you are feeling drained, make sure that you are having a shower or a wash just to clear off that energy, because it does feel like there has been times when you don't necessarily deal with it, and then it just really makes your day heavy.
All right. Thank you so much, Adina.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Marina Duarte, who gets 5 questions.
Nice. All right. Hello, indeed.
Marina's first question is, will I be able to convince my mom to talk to my aunt before my aunt passes away?
No, unfortunately, it's not going to happen, I hear.
All right. Her next question is, will the bullying stop at work if my manager addresses it?
It will, not immediately, I hear, though, so it will take some time.
All right. Next question is Chris sending me evil eye energy?
No, not necessarily consciously. So what I hear is definitely some negative energy being sent. You don't have to accept it. Honestly, what I would do is just, send it back. So visualize a mercury bubble is what I like to use, and send that energy back, because it's like a mirror. It's just more of having bad thoughts, and it's just directed and coming that way, but not necessarily consciously evil eyeing you. No.
All right. Next question is, will I get a scholarship if I enroll in HR management?
Yes, I hear.
All right. And Marina's last question is, will David return any of the money he took from me?
It doesn't look like it. They're saying no. Sorry, honey.
All right. Thank you so much, Marina.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Bernadette S. Hello.
Nice.
Yes, 3 questions.
All right.
Bernadette's first question here is, I asked you my first question last week after listening for over 8 months.
Nice. Wow.
She says, when do you see my ex-boyfriend P. Green contacting me? We broke up on good terms and said in a few months when life is less busy we would get back in contact.
Mm-hmm. So I do hear that there is going to be contact. It feels to me like towards the end of September, beginning of October. So it's in that area of time. It's kind of fluidic right now, so it's not solidified. But based off of what's happening in both your lives, it seems to calm down towards the end of September.
All right. Bernadette's next question is my ex talking to anyone romantically or seeing anyone? We agreed we wouldn't, but I just want reassurance.
Yeah, I don't see that at all. Reassured.
All right. And Bernadette's last question is, do you see us back in a relationship in the future? I feel like if we did get back together, it would be better than last
Absolutely
time. And the time apart made us realize what we had.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's me thinking that and he doesn't feel the same way. Thank you.
No. I hear you're right, and I do hear that it will be a better experience the second time around, because you both are taking time, one, to understand your needs, because when you're in a relationship, sometimes it's hard to know what your needs are. So you're able to identify that separate because you're not together. And I do hear it is going to be a better experience. It absolutely is going to be a reunion, is what I hear. So there is a reuniting for you too.
All right. Thank you so much, Bernadette. Our next question is from Alex Mansell. Hello, who gets 5 questions.
All right.
Alex's first question is, hi ladies, sending lots of love to you both.
Oh, thanks, honey.
What does Cole feel about me lately?
Okay, so there is a little bit of back and forth energy. It does feel like sometimes there are some really good thoughts, and other times it's like remembering. So I don't know what happened with the two of you, but there are some things that I'm holding on to or begrudging energy a little bit, okay? For the most part, though, it is remembering the past is what I hear.
All right. Alice's next question is, do you see me and Cole being in a committed relationship? I wonder if this is the person you described in a previous life.
So what I hear with Cole is you two have a long history or are going to have a long history. So it does feel like this is an individual who's going to be in your life. I'm not necessarily hearing this is your romantic partner, but it does feel like this is somebody who's long-term in your life. So there is an important role for this individual for you.
All Right. Next question is, why does Cole go MIA/distant over text?
It feels like there's a lot of fear in Cole and on Cole's side. It feels like a lot of, I'm going to say relationship trauma. So there's a lot of stuff that's coming up that is a reminder. And with you, that happens to remind him of things that weren't necessarily good experiences for him, is what I hear.
All right. Next question is, when will Cole ask me out/want to see me next?
It looks like in September you two will see each other.
Right, and her last question is, what's the best thing for me to do when he does go distant? I don't like how it makes me feel, especially when we get closer. It ruins the connection we're building, /makes me insecure. Thanks,
Absolutely.
Rebecca.
And rightfully so. It would make anybody insecure because it is an in and out kind of a feeling, because there's, when he's there, he's 100% in, and then when he steps back, he's 100% out. So I can see why that would make you feel insecure, honey. I do hear it is something that he's got to deal with. It really isn't a personal thing, so don't take it as a personal attack on you and your relationship. It's more of he can't handle the intensity, and so that's why he steps back, okay? The best thing that you can do is when that happens, really get clear on how much of that you're willing to accept. And if it goes beyond what you're willing to accept, honey, you've got to make decisions, okay? So you really do need to take care of yourself in those matters.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
And I see that we are at our light goal.
Nice.
Great job, everyone.
Wow, you did that fast.
Yes. I'm just going to go over our list here.
All right.
And then we can do our 5 free questions. All right. Here. Next up on our list is Shabley Tuttle, then Christina Amazon, then Rosa, then Kristen Curry, then Maura McDonald, then Sharon Okonji, then Michelle Lopez, then Shah Rose, then we have Claudia O, then Bree Matthews, then Christina Smith, then Carissa Buford, then Gina Bennett, then Angela Bernard, then Diana Baker, then Angela Wright, then Diana H., then Connie Newman, then Jessica Ryan, then Zoriana Cassiano, then Bianca Al, then Kamisha Brown, then Rosa Listano, then Connie H., then Poonam Kangura, then Emma Baker, then Garrett Jaguars, then Heather Closis, then Terry B., then Sky05, then Britt P., then Tammy A., then Kim H., and that is it.
All right.
Thank you all so much. And remember, our list is closed for this live, so we are not taking any more new donation questions to be answered on the live. However, email questions are still available through the link in the bio. If you want to get your questions answered there, just head on over to the link in the bio, and you can donate that way.
All right.
All right, and now it is time for 5 free questions!
Good job, everyone. Aw, thank you, honey.
All right, awesome tapping.
Mm-hmm.
Our first free question here is from, let's see, Emma. Emma says, good things coming to me now that I'm 90 days sober.
Absolutely, honey. And oh my goodness. So you are very spiritually gifted and helped here, okay? Some of why you weren't sober, honey, was so that you could deal with and cope with your psychic gifts. So start tapping more into your psychic abilities and understanding. You're a very empathic individual, honey, so you do need to learn how to work with being an empath. There's lots of information out there. I am going to do some videos on how to deal with being an empath and how to work and be in the environment that we live in as an empath, okay? But yeah, you definitely have some success coming to you, okay? Good job. Congrats on 90 days.
Yes, congratulations. All right. Our next question here is from Kimmy. Kimmy says, should I maintain my boundaries with my boyfriend's mother?
Oh, yeah, 100%. The second you don't, you're going to regret it, I hear. So absolutely, I would.
All right. Our next question is from Julie. Julie says, should I cancel M's visit?
Unfortunately, I do hear yes on that. It feels like it's not the right timing right now, honey.
All right. Our next question is from Brandy. Brandy says, will I still get a job with another company this year?
You will, yeah. Before the year is up, they say.
All right. And our last free question just for the moment is from Jen. Jen says, is Brett done with me because of my text yesterday?
No. Not yet.
so much, everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Our next like goal is 100,000 likes. Once we make it there, we'll do another 5 free questions from the comments.
And we can
you
do
guys
it.
are amazing. Absolutely, we can do it. All right. And just a reminder, we will be doing a giveaway at the end of the live for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live. That includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member for both TikTok and Instagram, as well as a giveaway for a Rebecca Dragonheart original mug. So make sure you stick around until the end of the live. All right.
These are limited editions, by the way.
Definitely won't find them anywhere else.
You will not.
All right, our next question here is from Shabley Tuttle. Hello, who gets 5 questions.
Sounds good.
Hope I'm saying your name right. If not, just correct me in the comments. Shabley's first question is, when will I be able to sell my current house and buy a new one?
So it does look like it's not going to happen until next year. It does feel about March, honey. So it looks like around March is when you'll sell.
All right. Next question is, when will my real estate success start? Been struggling.
So it's about 6 months away for you. Don't give up because it is the right path for you. I do hear that things are going to get easier, but it's about 6 months before you see the success, okay?
All right. Next question is, will my dad move in with my brother?
It does look like yes.
All right, Shane, this next question is, when will Conrad outgrow his seizures?
Okay, so I'm hearing it's still a few years away, honey, okay? So just be patient. It will happen, though.
All right, and her last question is, what type of business will me and my husband start?
Okay, so it does feel like you're going to be doing some kind of, it looks like on his side, more so sales of some sort. It does feel like it's either equipment or something to that effect, and it looks like you're doing the paperwork in the back end. So you're doing office and he's doing like sales, but it feels like equipment of some sort.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from, she says, demolition.
Interesting. It's equipment is what I see, so there is definitely some equipment involved. Yes.
All right. Our next question here is from Christina Almazan. Welcome back. Who gets 3 questions?
All right.
Christina's first question here is, Hi.
Hi.
Sean blocked me. Do you hear why? And when will he unblock me? I'm shocked.
He'll unblock you pretty quick, I hear. It does feel like there's a friend. It's a male energy that is talking in his ear is what it feels like. And he's going to regret doing it. It almost feels like they were pushing that outcome more so than that was what he wanted. So I don't get that that's necessarily what he wanted. And I do hear that you'll be unblocked quite quickly. So it's not lasting.
All right. Next question is, since Shannon blocked me, does that mean we won't see each other anymore this month? If no, when do you see us reuniting again?
So again, I hear you're going to be unblocked right away. I don't see you necessarily seeing each other again this month, but it does look like in September, no problem. So yeah, it's literally just a silly thing.
All right. And Christina's last question is, good highlights for the remainder of the year?
Yeah, honey, you don't have to worry. The rest of the year, although this is a bit of a stupid hiccup, it feels like it's a male energy that's getting involved in places where they should not be. So don't get hung up on that, okay? This is honestly just a stupid thing, is what I hear. It's just so ridiculous. It's not anything that's in alignment with what you guys need. When it comes to the rest of the year, what I hear is focusing on yourself and your security, your stability is what I hear. So not so much relationships, honey, but your career and where you're heading financially, okay? Let's focus on that, and everything's falling into place. You don't have to stress and worry, I hear.
All right. Thank you so much. Mm-hmm. Our next question here is from Rosa. Rosa says, hello, beautiful girls.
Hi, honey.
Nice to see you again.
Mm-hmm.
She says, I have already 2 girls, and I was wondering if I will have another baby. And if yes, can you see the time frame? Thank you.
So they do say that you will have an opportunity to have one more. It is 2 years from now, I hear.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question is from Kristen Curry, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Hello.
Mm-hmm.
Kristen's first question is, I had a moment a few weeks ago where I really felt like a connection to Demeter. Is that something I should look into, or did I make it up, LOL?
No, there is definitely something there, I hear, but this isn't necessarily something you should explore, I hear. Okay, so you did feel something. it was genuine, it was honest, but not necessarily your path, honey. Okay?
Alright. It is Demeter, isn't it?
Dimitri.
Probably.
Oh,
Demeter, the Greek goddess.
Yeah.
Demeter?
Dimitri. Isn't
It's not
it?
spelled like that.
I know it's not, but I'm pretty sure that's how you say it. I don't know how exactly.
I'll look it up after. All
Sure.
Right. Kristen's next question is, any messages from a past family member?
So I will say you do have, so they're saying ancestors. Whatever it is you're doing, you're definitely connecting the right way, honey. The ancestors, the lineage is important, is what I hear, okay? So keeping connected with the feminine energy of your family line, it goes back way, way, way back, is what they say. But it's your ancestors that you're tapping into and what is important for you. That's where your power lies, is what I hear.
All right. And Kristen's last question is, will our house sell quickly?
3 months, it looks like. So it'll be on the market for 3 months before it sells.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm.
Our next question is from Maura McDonald, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Maura's first question is, hello, Rebecca. Do you see marriage in Nick and my future? If so, when?
I hear yes. It does look like you will get engaged in about 8 months. So marriage is it feels like a year and a half after engagement. So it's still a little bit of ways. But yeah, it does look like this is the person for you.
All right. The next question is, would Nick move to New York or would I move to Idaho?
It feels like Nick would move, actually.
All right, and Maura's last question is, should I open myself up to the gift of tarot readings or maybe something else?
So I would say not necessarily how you're thinking it. You should definitely open yourself up. It's more about healing, but you're doing it more in a coaching type of a way. So it does feel like you're going to be helping people more in like a life coaching, counseling, therapy type of way.
All right. Thank you so much, Maura.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Sharon Okanji. Welcome back. Sharon gets 3 questions.
All right.
Sharon's first question here is Niren's new relationship going to last long term?
Long term is really subjective. I hear that there is a bit of time there. It's not forever, is what I get. So this isn't her forever person.
All right. Sharon's next question is my laptop in my room or has it been stolen?
Ooh, I hear it is not where you know. So yeah, that feels to me like it's been taken or removed. Yeah. That sucks.
And Sharon's last question is, when will Niren contact me?
Okay, October is what I hear. It feels that's pretty specific. Hi, I can't talk. October 7 is what they show me, so I'm just gonna say October 7. That's what I saw. It was October 7 specifically.
All right. Thank you so much, Sharon. Our next question here is from Michelle Lopez, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Michelle's first question is, does Pete regret leaving me for the third party, Darlene?
So there have been moments of regret, but not fully. So sometimes, yes. Yeah.
All right. Next question is, will Pete and third party Darlene last long?
It does look like there's a bit of a lasting period. It's not, they're not getting married or anything like that, but it does feel like they are together for a bit. Yes.
All right. And her last question is, does Pete think about me and miss me?
I hear that he does think about you sometimes, but isn't reminiscing about going back. So that isn't the case. Sometimes you do pop in, yes.
All right. Thank you so much, Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Sha Rose, who gets 3 questions.
Perfect.
Their first question is, hi, Rebecca.
Hi.
You've said I am a starseed. What type am I, please?
So they say Octurian and Pleiadian, honey. So there's a mix with your genetic coding. Yeah.
All right. Next question is, will my property tax issue be resolved in my favor?
I heard no. That sucks. No, but it will be something you can deal with, is what I hear. So it's going to be okay.
All right. And her last question is past life, please.
Mm-hmm. Do you want a past life or do you want a starseed life? Because that's a bit different. They're telling me to talk about your starseed life, so I'm going to talk about that. You are a liaison, is what they're saying. So where you came from, you came here to really help with negotiations, which is why you are always the go-between whenever there's fighting or any kind of conflict. You seem to be the one that helps people resolve it. So you are a liaison. That's what you're here for, okay, honey?
All right, and she actually gets 3 more questions here.
Awesome. That's great.
All right, her next question is, what's going on with the pain in my upper right side chest? Should I be worried? It seems to flare up monthly.
Yeah, so I do hear that you should get that checked. I do hear that it is something that it's not like overly medical, like in the sense that you're not sick with something, but it is something that is an issue. And I do hear that it really fluctuates with, they're showing your circulation, so it's your blood pressure fluctuates, and that's what the issue is. I would get it checked, get a physical done, just so that you can really get the all clear on it. It does feel to me like your blood pressure increases and then it drops, so it is something to do with your blood pressure, and it's on a cycle. So when it happens, this happens to you every month because your blood pressure shifts every month. Okay.
All right. Her next question is, will I get a long-term renter for my space soon? I haven't had a lot of interest.
Yeah, it does look like you will. They're saying though not until November, and that is tough because that's a stressful situation. But yeah, it looks like you'll find your person in November, honey.
Right, and her last question is, in my past readings of you, you've said my worries about my current relationship is fear-based and projection of my past issues. How can I develop and trust my own intuition so I can recognize the difference between fears and my actual gut instincts? Thank you.
So the easiest way is when you have the fear come up, getting quiet, getting into a translate state, getting into a meditation, and you have to ask yourself, is this coming from now? Is this from the person that I'm with now? Or is this a past thing? Is this coming from my past? Tell your subconscious, like you literally just, once you get into that relaxed state, is this from actual reality or is this something from my past? And it will come up. It'll let you know who it is. So ask for your subconscious mind to show you where this energy is coming from, and you will see the image or the picture of the person that it is connected to, and then you'll be able to clear that energy.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
Our next question here is from Claudia O. Hello,
honey.
He gets 10 questions.
Wow. That's awesome.
Thank you. All right. Claudia's first question here is, will I transfer to Brown or stay at U of A?
I hear you're staying, honey. It's better for you to stay where you are.
All right. The next question is, would going to Brown help me or hinder my goal to get into medical school?
Yeah, it'll hinder it just because it's a very different type of university and it's not in alignment for you is what they're saying. Yeah. So I would stay where you are.
All right. Her next question is from...
Sorry. Her next
still the
question
same person.
Yeah.
Her next question is, Jar had a lot of alcohol bottles at the bar of his house. Did he have romantic partners over or has he been drinking?
It looks like not romantic. No, honey. It just looks like there was people there. It feels more like friends that were there. He was drinking though. So I do hear that. Yeah.
All right. Her next question is, what is coming for Jar and I?
Okay. So again, with you, the two of you, it's a bit of this like up and down energy. I do hear that there is going to be an opening energetically for the two of you where you're going to get closer. But again, your guides really emphasize taking things slow and not pushing Jar too quickly, too much, too fast is going to scare him away. Okay, so you really have to be very careful about how you approach it. It does feel like you guys are going to get closer, but honestly, it's really just through communication, talking, and physical as well. They're saying so there will be some physical stuff.
All right. Next question is, do I need to worry about Jay and my coworker Miranda? Were they ever involved?
Okay. So yes, there has been interest. No, you don't have to worry. It does feel like there had been on her side interest, but it was turned down, or there just wasn't. It wasn't reciprocated, is what I hear. You don't have to worry, is what they're saying. But there was definitely interest on her side.
All right. Next question is, was Miranda really on the phone with her mom on that phone call I overheard? Was it with my guy?
No, it definitely was her mom. Yeah.
Right. Next question is, will Jay give me honest advice if I ask about my grad school conundrum of U of A and Brown?
Absolutely. Yeah. Honey, he is somebody who is a friend and definitely does value your relationship in that aspect of things. It just has to grow naturally into something more in a slow way is what I hear. Okay, so it is going to end up growing into something more, but you can ask advice, and advice will definitely be given.
All right. Next question is, what are Jar's thoughts about me currently?
Well, I will say again, you are an important person in Jar's life, and there is definitely this need for you to be around. So don't ever feel like you're not wanted or you're not significant. You 100% are a significant person in his life. So, again, be open and receptive to this friendship being important for yourself as well.
All right. Next question is, when will I see Jade next?
Mm-hmm. It looks like you guys are going to be seeing each other in. So it looks like October. You're going to talk a lot more in September, but it looks like you won't see each other until October.
All right. And Claudia's last question is, when will Jade follow me on Instagram?
Oh, next month. So September. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Claudia. That's for her.
All right.
All right. And just a reminder, everyone, our list is closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be answered on the live. For those of you that just donated, your questions will be answered by email, okay? Thank you, everyone, so much. Our next question here is from Bree Matthews.
Hey, Bree.
Welcome back, Bree.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, 5 questions.
Okay.
Bree's first question here is, does my sister have anything to worry about regarding why her doctor wants to see her?
So I do hear yes. It does look like there is a medical issue, but it looks like it is something that can be dealt with, okay, honey? So I don't need to stress too much. And you can send her healing energy, so do that as you're going to sleep at night. Just send her some green healing energy. Yeah.
All right. Bree's next question is there a reason why my back pain has come back, and how can I alleviate it besides meds?
Mm-hmm. So back pain, especially lower back, is worry about your financial situation or security, okay? So understanding that it is a signal that your physical body is telling you you're worried about money is going to help you to deal with it. Get into a nice meditative state, honey. You do not have to worry about money. It might be a little bit tight for the next couple of months, but that's just going to brush over. So don't stress and worry about it. Get into a nice meditated state, and really deal with that on an energetic level. With everything that's going on around you, I can understand why you would have this happening, but understanding where it comes from allows you to let go of it. Acknowledge it. Say, okay, I get it. I'm stressed and I'm worried about money, but I don't need the physical reminder of it, okay?
All right. Bree's next question. Oh, she says, I'd like to email my last question, please. Thank
Sounds
you.
good.
So her next 3.
Perfect.
All right. Thank you so much, Bree.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question is from Christina Smith. Hello, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Christina's first question is, Joel and I reconnected, but we've gone in the circle for 3 years. He seems more invested and open. Is he really ready to move forward in this relationship now?
I hear yes. Yeah, it's definitely different.
All right. Christina's next question is, when will he fully walk away from his past situation so we can move forward together in this connection?
Mm-hmm. So that isn't happening till around November, unfortunately. Okay, honey?
All right. And Christina's last question is, when will he be in a real committed relationship? Does he love me?
There's very strong love feelings. Absolutely, I hear. The committed relationship where it's official, it feels like not until around December, honey. So it is going to be a little bit, but only because circumstance doesn't allow it to be something before that.
All right. Thank you so much, Christina.
Mm.
Our next question here is from Carissa Buford. Welcome back. Yes, 3 questions.
Perfect.
Carissa's first question is, have an interview next week, but it's a pay cut. Should I go for the job or wait for something better?
So what I hear is it's not going to be worth it for the pay cut. It really isn't something that's going to be in alignment or going to work out for you, I hear. So it's a bit of a waste of time.
All right. Next question is, what month will I get a new car?
They're saying it's not going to happen until around January, honey.
All right. And her last question is, when will I get my school refund?
3 months, I'm hearing. Bit of a wait. They're slow on the paperwork, is what I hear.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Gina Bennett. Welcome back, Gina.
Hi.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
It's 3 questions. Feels like it's been a while.
That's Blondie, right?
Yep, Peach Blondie, that's right.
Blondie, hello.
All right. Gina gets 3 questions here. Her first question is, why haven't I met the man I'm meant to be with yet?
So what they're saying is vibrationally you haven't made yourself ready. So there's a little bit of reservations that you're not worthy or allowing that person in yet. Okay? It's really important, honey, that you do clear out old relationship trauma. And you do that through meditation. You can do that through healing through past relationships, that type of thing. You can find all that stuff on YouTube. There's lots of great places for that. You definitely have to clear out the old energy so that you can make yourself ready. Okay?
All right. Gina's next question is, I've told some people about the predictions of meeting this guy. Will they be shocked when it comes true?
So it's always good not to share those things, because what ends up happening when we share too much of our stuff that we want happening is, so let's say you tell your best friend or you tell your mom or you tell your sister, and their opinion is the opposite of what you are believing, then they're going to interject. Okay, so it's really important that you understand that that really throws off your manifestation. So don't share it until it's ready or already happening. Okay, what I hear is absolutely they will be surprised. It does feel like they do interject a little bit in your manifestation setting. So just be careful and cautious about how much you share.
All right, and Gina's last question is me meeting this guy written in the stars? Is that why it didn't work with Kobe?
Absolutely, I hear that it is. So you have to understand that we predestine certain things in our life and certain experiences. Now, everybody has free will, so even if it's predestined, they can make a different decision. That can happen. Even if they're meant for us, they can decide not to continue on after they've come here. That's what free will is about. But I do hear for you, the reason why it didn't work out is because you are meant for somebody else.
All right. Thank you so much, Gina.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to go over our list here.
Sounds good.
Next up on our list is Angela Bernard, then Diana Baker, then Angela Wright, then Diana H., then Connie Newman, then Jessica Ryan, then Zoriana Cassiano, then Bianca Al, then Kamisha Brown, then Rosa Lascano, then Connie H., then Punam Kangura, then Emma Baker, then Garrett Jaguars, then Heather Closis, then Terry B., then Sky05, then Britt P., then Tammy A., then Kim H., and that is it. Thank you all so much.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, guys, our list is closed for this live, so we're not taking any more new donation questions to be answered on the live. However, email questions are still available through the link in the bio. And remember, at the end of the live, we will be doing a giveaway for our top gifter, one of our subscribers on this live, and that includes any new subscribers, and a live audience member from both TikTok and Instagram, as well as a giveaway for a Rebecca Dragonheart original mug. So stick around until the end. All right, and keep on tapping. Once we hit 100,000 likes, which we for sure can because you guys are awesome, we will do 5 free questions from the comments again. Thank you so much, everyone. All right, our next question here is from Angela Bernard, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Angela's first question is, hello ladies.
Hi.
I wasn't going to ask any questions today, but I love the question from Greg about places to visit related to past lives. Is there a location I should go to activate things in me?
It's interesting because right away I heard Hawaii. So yes, Hawaii. Maybe not right now, just because they're dealing with what they're dealing with, but definitely over the next year or 2.
All right.
Yeah.
Angela's next question is, can you describe an important past life?
Okay, so you have a few. There is one, I'm just trying to see where it is. It feels to me like it might be Greece, actually. The architect looks like Greek architect for sure, and it feels like that climate as well. So, trying to hear the town. It's hard to hear it. It starts with an S is what they're showing me. So it's a town. It used to be with an S. It's not with an S anymore is what your guides are saying. So it definitely is a different name now, but it did used to be an S name is what they're saying. It was a smaller town outside of the bigger city is what they're saying. And you lived there your entire life. It looks like from born to death. And you did die pretty young in that one. It feels like you were in your 20s when you passed away. It does feel like it was an accident of some sort or some harm happened to you, but it doesn't feel intentional. It felt like it was an accident.
All right. And Angela says, donate my last question,
Oh, lovely.
please. Thank you so much, Angela.
There you go.
I'll give a big thank you to Angela Bernard. She's donating her last questions for you in the comments. All right, so feel free to put
I
in
love it when you guys
here.
do that. I think it's so sweet.
It is sweet.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Angela's free question goes to here. Stephanie. Stephanie says, "Will everything go okay for me and my kids for the month of September?"
Yeah, honey. It's going to be a bit stressful just with everything that's happening around you, but you're going to be just fine, is what they're saying. Yeah.
All right.
Just a little bit more added stress is what I hear.
All right. Thank you so much. And again, let's give a big thank you to Angela
Thanks,
Bernard.
Angela.
Thank you, Angela. All right. Our next question here is from Diana Baker, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Diana's first question here is, "Hello. You told me before I have 3 guides, 2 females and 1 male. Can you tell me who they are?"
Okay, so I'm going to try to hear the name. The one name I can't say. It starts with a J. It's like I think they're saying Jakara or Jakria, something like that. So it's like I can't say it all, but it's like Jakara or Jakria. I don't know what it means, but that's her name. Is what I hear for her. The other one is Sharon I think it might be Sharon for the other female one. The male one, it doesn't seem to come through. It's more of a D name, but I can't hear it very well. You communicate more with the female energies, is what I hear.
Can you say like personality or anything?
Yeah, personality-wise. Well, your male energy is a little bit meek, is what I hear. So not very masculine dominant. So very gentle, and mostly because you don't tap into that energy as much. It just isn't as emphasized, is what I hear. The female, the first one that I said, I would say very warrior-like is what she feels. She feels very strong and very actually masculine in her way of being, where she's like the protector and she's the powerhouse, the one that you go to the most, is what they're telling me.
All right. Her next question is, "Why did I react the way I did when my dad visited me the other night?" Spirit visitation.
Mm-hmm. It feels like there's some energy that we have to clear up, or it's just unresolved energy. It's okay that you reacted that way. Like, how we react isn't necessarily indicative to what's going on. It's just sometimes we're not sure what to do in the situation, and so it's okay how you reacted, is what you guys are telling me. So it doesn't feel like you did anything wrong or anything bad or anything like that. It just feels like there's some unresolved issues that need to be dealt with. You can do that just through communication, just talking. Yeah.
All right. And her last question is, "Anything happening with my finances soon?"
7 months away, they're saying. So I do see some stability, but it's not for about 7 months. So you do have a little bit of this up and down. So they're showing like dips and rises, dips and rises. 7 months from now, it plateaus, which means it stabilizes.
All right. Thank you so much, Diana.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Angela Wright. Hello, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Angela's first question is, "Guillermo's issues with Gio seem like they won't go away. Is his relationship with her physical?" He says no.
No, I don't get that it is. No, I believe him when he says no, it's not physical.
All right. Angela's next question is, "Should I let him move in?"
It looks like that is kind of the path that you guys are headed towards, so it is going to happen.
All right. And her last question is, "When will Gio be gone?"
Gone. That's again perspective. Stepping back about 4 months is what I hear. Okay, so this individual is stepping back about 4 months away.
All right. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Diana H. Welcome back. Who gets 5 questions.
All right.
Diana's first question here is, "Hey Rebecca,
Hi.
What grade will I make in my Math 1332 class as my final grade at the end of the semester? Like an A, B, or C grade? I'm nervous about this class."
You're going to do just fine. They're showing me a B+. Yeah, right away they said B+. So.
That's good. All right, Diana's next question is, "And for my second class, my GEOL 3310 that I'm nervous about, what grade will I make at the end of my semester? A, B, or C? It's my class and hear so many bad things about my class."
This one I hear it's a C. It does feel like you're going to pass, though, so don't stress too much. It is one you're going to struggle a little bit more with, is what they're saying.
All right. Next question is, "When I say no to the guy my parents want me to marry, will my parents start abusing and hit me really bad?"
So it isn't going to be easy. It's definitely not. I don't see you getting a lot of physical, but there is emotional, so it does feel like they're going to hold you hostage emotionally. Yeah. It's going to be tough, honey.
All Alright, your next question is, when I say no the second time to the guy my parents want me to be with privately to him, and when I tell his parents no, do I say, hi, auntie and uncle, I talked to your son, and I decided that I don't want to marry him, and you should find another woman for your son. He's not the one for me.
That seems fair. I mean, how else can you bring it up other than speaking how you need to speak it, right? So it seems like that is a fair way of saying it, and you're not being disrespectful. You're just letting them know that you're not interested.
Alright, and her last question is, will I pass the test from the universe by saying no to the guy my parents want me to be with?
Yeah, you will. It's a tough one, I know.
Alright, thank you so much, Diana.
Mm-hmm.
Our next question here is from Connie Newman. Hello, Connie. 1 second here.
Mm-hmm.
Connie's question is, will we have to sell the house or get a second mortgage, or will money from Tyler come through?
I don't hear that you have to sell. It does look like you are going to have money coming in, but I'm not hearing it's coming from Tyler. So it looks like it's coming from somewhere else.
Alright, thank you. Our next question here is from Jessica Ryan, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Their first question is, my partner and I are talking about living together. When do you see this happening?
So I hear it's going to be happening over the next 2 months is when that commitment's happening. So by the end of September, first week of October is what they're saying.
Alright, next question is, do I have to be concerned about infidelity in this relationship?
No, not at all.
Alright, and her last question is, how long do you see me staying in my current work environment?
They're saying no more than 2 years, honey. It looks like you will have an opportunity to leave in about 8 months. You may not take that first opportunity, but by 2 years you'll be out.
Alright, thank you so much. Our next question here is from Zoriana Cassiano, who gets 3 questions. Hello.
Yes.
Zoriana's first question is, when will I get my citizenship? It's been 5 years with no answer from them.
Mm-hmm. So it does look like it's in 2024, honey, so you won't be getting it this year, but it does look like the following year, so in 2024. You are going to need to get somebody to assist you with this, it looks like, okay?
Alright, Zoriana's next question is, when will my financial situation get better? Business slowed down.
Yeah, it does pick back up again, but they're saying it's about 7 months away before things get really stable.
Alright, and her last question is, who is my person and when will I meet him?
Not until next year. They're saying you're not ready for them to come in yet. So it really, you've got to do a lot of internal work and really get clear on what you're looking for in your partner. They're saying it's going to be next year. It feels to me like it's in the late spring, early summer. Okay?
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Bianca Al. Hello,
honey.
Gets 3 questions.
All right.
Welcome back. Bianca's first question is, hello ladies,
Hi.
So I'm traveling to Turkey in 2 weeks.
Lovely.
Will that affect me and Aiden's relationship?
No, it's not going to affect their relationship. It's good.
Alright, next question is Aiden in love with me? Will he love me for a while?
Yeah, there's definitely love there, I hear. Yeah, that's an interesting way of putting it, but yes, the love does look like it lasts.
Alright, and her last question is, so we had our intimacy for the first time. Was there anything negative you thought about my body? Thank you.
Not at all, honey. Not at all.
Alright, thank you so much, Bianca. Our next question here is from Kamisha Brown. Hello, who gets 3 questions.
All right.
The first question is, when will I be able to get out of my second mortgage situation?
So not until later next year is what I hear, and it's a little bit over a year away is what they're saying, so late in the new year.
Okay, next question is, what can I work on specifically to be able to speak to my spirit guides?
So honestly, just start talking to them. The easiest thing for us to do to help us consciously recognize them is ask for signs from them. So when I first started communicating with my guides, I asked them to show me blue butterflies. You can ask for whatever you want. It doesn't have to be blue butterflies, but ask for what you want them to show you. When they started showing me blue butterflies, it was like I would see it on commercials on TV. I'd see it on the bus stations, on the back of the bus, whatever. And then I would actually see blue butterflies. I'd see them as tattoos. Like I'd see them everywhere. So ask them to, if you're real and you're here and you're helping me, I want to see, and then you pick what you want to see. That's the best way to start. Honestly, when we start communicating with them, they start showing us the signs.
All right, and Kamisha's last question here is, my partner wants to have a baby with me, but does he ever want to get married to me?
Yeah, you'll have a baby first, I hear. But yeah, you guys will get married, I hear. 3 years away, though.
All right, thank you, Kamisha. Our next question here is from Rosa Listano. Welcome back,
honey.
Rosa. Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Rosa's first question is, how will I be meeting Ray? You once said it was a small gathering. Do you still see that?
Yeah, it does feel like it. It looks to me like it is friends gathering, so something for a friend, and there seems to be a lot of people around. This is an individual who's more of an acquaintance in the group, is what I hear.
All right, Rosa's next question is, what will Ray do for a living that will support our future together?
Okay, so educated is what they're saying. I do hear that I'm still either getting my education or clarifying my education, so it's not completely done. It does feel to me like it is a professional job, so I do hear it feels like counseling or therapy or something to that effect. So they are in a high profession, is what it feels like. Not counseling is higher up, is what they're saying. They've gone to school for a long time, is what I hear.
All right. Rosa's last question here is that church day recommended for me a good fit? I'll be checking it out tomorrow.
Yeah, it sounds like it is.
All right, thank you, Rosa. Our next question here is from Connie H. Hello, Connie, who gets 10 questions.
Ah, nice. Amazing.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Connie's first question is, happy Saturday.
Yes,
what
thank
do
you.
my guides need me to hear?
Okay. It's a tough 3 weeks coming up. So, like I've talked about before, some of us are very sensitive to Mercury retrograde. You are not an exception. So it is going to be a very tough 3 weeks. Take time for yourself during this time and definitely make sure you're clearing energy, okay, honey? Because it is going to be intense. Yeah. There's a lot to clear. So take advantage of this time to clear old momentum and old patterns is what I hear with you, okay?
All right. Connie's next question is, I had a violet flame inner child healing session.
Love it.
Is this something I should continue doing?
Absolutely. 100%. Yeah.
All right. Next question is, what crystals would be good for me through retrograde?
Okay, so right away I see ametrine. So if you can find ametrine would be a good one. They also show me lepidolite and morganite for you as well, honey. Just because it's going to help balance your emotions and aspects of yourself that way. Okay?
All right.
They're saying Super 7 as well, so if you can find some Super 7, that would be good.
Should I write this down here?
Sure.
So it's
Ametrine,
ametrine. Yeah.
lepidolite, morganite, Super 7. Those are all high vibrations, but it's because you're working through stuff right now.
Amethyst.
Super 7, yeah.
All right, I put that in the comments there for you.
Mm-hmm.
Her next question is, how is my mom's health?
Okay, so it does look like she's slowing down. Health-wise, she's still intact, they're saying, but it is, she is starting to slow down is what they're showing. Okay, so it does look like things are starting to maybe not filter as well, so kidneys and things like that, but just be on top of making sure she is having physicals and taking care of herself is what I hear, okay? Diet is important.
All right. Next question is, I have felt like Levi has hugged me when he is nowhere around. Is that what it is? Is that when he is thinking about me?
Absolutely. So a lot of times when somebody is thinking about us, we will physically feel them if we're sensitive enough. So that's just you being open and enough that you can feel it.
All right. Her next question is, what does our timeline look like for truly communicating and spending quality time together?
Mm-hmm. So the quality time, I hear it's more around the holidays. It feels like that's when Levi opens up. Communication picks up a little bit in September. October, it's better. November, December, it's great.
Yeah. All right. Next question is, will his mom and family accept me?
Absolutely. Yeah. They'll like you a lot.
All right. Her next question is general, please.
Mm-hmm. So again, you are a very intuitive individual, so please be making sure that you are keeping track of your spiritual experiences that you're having. When you're doing your healing, honey, it's important to listen to or pay attention to what you're seeing, feeling, hearing during those times, okay? Because there is a lot to process, and sometimes we think we've let it all go, and it'll sneak up a little bit on us. So make sure you are categorizing, you're writing things down, you're keeping track of it so that you can really purge it from your system, okay?
All right, and Connie is donating her last 2 questions.
Oh, amazing.
Thank you so much. Yeah,
Wow.
2 questions.
Connie, you're awesome.
She is awesome. Let's all give a big thank you to Connie H.
All
to
right.
get a free question courtesy of her.
Questions. Woohoo.
All right. First free question here, courtesy of Connie, is for. Let's see. Anissa. Anissa says, "Will I meet my future Korean husband today?"
Not today, I don't hear, but it's soon, is what they're saying. Yeah. I love that, though.
All right. And our other free question, courtesy of Connie, is for Shaz. Shaz says, "How does he feel about our argument?"
Upset. Definitely wants to rectify it, I hear.
All right. Thank you so much. And
Yeah,
again, thank
thanks,
you,
Connie.
All right, and for everyone else, keep on tapping the screen. There is another chance to get some free questions answered. Once we hit 100,000 likes, we'll pick 5 free questions from the comments. We're very, very close to it.
Good.
All right. Our next question here is from Poonam Kangura.
Hello again.
Yes, 3 questions.
All right.
Poonam's first question here is, "Hi, Rebecca.
Hi.
Back again with more questions. I was worried since 2 weeks ago. My husband found a folded $5 bill outside of restaurants, and he put that in tip. But I heard news on TikTok, if you find dollars, it's dangerous. So, want to know."
It's all good. Don't worry about that.
Alright. Poonam's next question is, "I know my son loves me lots, but I'm getting stressed by his behavior towards me, and he's getting away from me, not to be good in school. Will he be fine? I'm so worried about him."
Yeah, honey, it does feel like it's going to be about 2 years of this, so it is a little bit of this pulling away for about 2 years, but he comes back to himself after that, so just give it some time.
Right. And her last question is, "My Auntie Gurinder is sick again, and she's crying a lot. Does she have an evil eye or past life karma, since she's having burning pain on her skin all the time and tired from life? I feel bad for her. Is she having shingles inside her body?"
Yeah, it's definitely, I hear it is shingles, so it does feel like it is a reaction to already having a virus within her. It doesn't feel like the evil eye per se, honey. It honestly feels to me like it's a karmic thing. So it's something that she has inflicted on herself, unfortunately, energetically speaking.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
Okay.
Our next question is from Emma Baker. Hello, Emma. Emma's question here is, "Can you describe the house that I'm going to build next year?" Thank you.
Okay, so what I see, it's a light color. It feels to me like it's kind of a creamy yellow color. Lots of windows, so there's a lot of natural light in the space, is what I hear. Big space, open concept is what they're showing me. Lots of storage. So make sure you have lots of storage, because I know that that's something that we sometimes overlook. But yeah, it's beautiful. It definitely has a nice open concept.
All right. Thank you so much. Our next question here is from Garrett Jaguars.
Hello,
Welcome back.
honey.
Who gets 5 questions.
All right.
Good to see you again. Garrett's first question is, "Hello, ladies.
Hi.
So happy to catch you on live today.
Yeah.
Hope you are both doing well."
Thank you, you too.
He says, "Sorry to ask often, but any changes of Alexandria reaching out to me? If so, when? Just want to hear from her."
So again, for you, honey, it's getting yourself ready and feeling like you're worthy enough of that connection. Okay, it's really going to start with you. I hear that you have been starting to look at yourself, and you have been starting to make the healing aspect of things, but you're not quite there yet. Once you hit it, the door's open for the two of you. Until then, she's just not coming around, is what I hear. But you can have her coming in pretty quick if you do the work, is what they're telling you. Okay, honey?
All right. His next question is, "What's in store for me in September?"
So September, you do feel like you are more on track with yourself. Definitely a lot of figuring things out is what they're saying. So you're getting your path on track is what I hear. You've been a little bit lost for the last couple of years, and it feels like you're getting into your alignment. So start listening and really paying attention to your guides and allow them to help you, okay?
All right. And he says, "I will email my last questions
Sounds good.
for you." Okay.
3, yeah.
He says, "Thanks again, ladies.
Of
Have
course.
a good day." Thank you,
Yeah,
Garrett.
you too. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday, honey.
All right. Our next question here is from Heather Closest, who says, "Does Alex G ever think of me in a positive way?"
I hear yes.
All right. Thank you. Our next question is from Terry B. Hello, Terry. Who gets 3 questions.
All right.
Good to see you again.
Mm-hmm.
Terry says, "Name of my man I'm manifesting."
So they're not giving me the name. They're actually giving me the last name initials. It's an O for his last name. I don't know if that'll be helpful. It feels like it's an Irish or some. Yeah, it feels like an Irish name. O something.
All right. Terry's next question is, should I bring crystals? Remember, I lost my job last time for who I am.
I know, and that's why you can't be afraid of it. That's why it's better to be open and honest with them right up front, honey. They felt you. They already know there's something unique and different about you. Absolutely, you should. You can't not be who you are. Be honest and open, but in a safe way, right? Like, don't tell them all the things you know, because that'd be too much for them. But I do hear that they're spiritually open.
All right. And Terry's last question is, am I jumping to fix a mistake and make timelines come sooner in my sleep?
So you are working on it. There's still a bit of reservations, I hear, so there's still a little bit of work that you have to do, but you are working on it. So you are trying your best to get there. I would just practice a little bit more, and every night, just keep doing it a little bit at a time. You're going to chip away at it, and it's definitely going to align.
All right, thank you so much. That's it for Terry.
All right.
Our next question here is from Sky05. Welcome
Hello,
back.
honey.
Who gets 5 questions.
All right.
All right. Sky's first question is, hello, Rebecca
Hi.
and me. First of all, I want to say that you were right, and me and Benzie had a conversation.
Yay, good.
She says, but again, we have to have a meeting, but he didn't come. I'm so exhausted from all this, but I didn't block him.
That's
I
good.
feel that doing nothing is better. I would like to see him, I'm not going to lie, but also I'm offended. Anyway, what do you think? Does he have some romantic feelings for me, or does he just want to raise his ego?
No, there's definitely romantic energy there, honey. I do see that you guys will see each other the first week of September. So it is going to happen.
All right. Her next question is, I'm thinking a lot about the holiday apartment, whether I should risk buying it. I will take the entire amount from the bank. That is, I have no family money.
Mhm.
I'm worried/scared because the maintenance fees for the common areas are around €1,000 per year, and that's every year, separate my loan. What do you hear? Do I have to take a risk?
So I get a little bit of resistance with it. I think that it is a little bit too much to bite off right now. It doesn't feel like you'll be able to maintain or handle the financial burden of it, honey. So I really hear the risk isn't worth it.
Next question, she says, in a conversation with me, the owner of the hotel mentioned that she wants to sell everything. I assumed the hotel part as well.
Mhm.
From this, I was even more afraid that it would not be deserted thereafter. After that, if I am unable to pay and try to sell it, will anyone buy it for a good price?
It looks like no. It looks like it'd be under what it's worth. Yeah,
So you think she should hold off then?
I think you should hold off. 100%. Yeah.
All right. Next question is, will I be successful if I rent it out? It is not very close to all the other attractions like the ski
Yeah.
slopes.
Again, I hear no. So I would walk away from it. And yeah, the resistance is too big.
All right. And her last question is, I think that I will not find another apartment in a place that I feel like mine.
Yeah.
What do you think? Will I have the opportunity to buy an apartment when I'm more ready at the same place where I was looking at the apartment now? Thank you very much. Many
Absolutely,
blessings.
absolutely, honey. This is not the only time that it comes around for you, okay? So don't feel like this is the only option you have. That's not true at all.
All right. Thank you so much, Sky. Our next question here is from Britt P.
Hello again.
Yes, 3 questions.
All right.
Yes, hello again.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Britt's first question is, will we be engaged 2024 and married in 2025?
It looks like engagement will be end of 2024, marriage is 2026.
All right. Her next question is, my engine light came on, but AutoZone recommended me pouring something in my gas tank. Then they cleared the code. Did the liquid fix my issue, or will the engine light come back on and I need a mechanic? Will it be covered with my warranty if so?
Yeah, so it looks like it's a sensor issue, honey. So I would go and get them to check the sensors just to make sure. It doesn't feel like it's actually accurate what it's reading. Yeah. Sometimes that happens with cars that have the computer monitoring. Okay? So it feels like it's a sensor read. I would get it checked anyways just to be sure, but it's not going to cost you much.
All right. And her last question is, did I have a past life in the 70s? I feel so connected to that time and the styles, etc. I feel I lived my best life in that time, but passed away at a young age. Or am I crazy, lol?
No, I hear that you did. It looks like you actually passed away from an overdose. So you definitely partied. You were connected.
All right. That's it for her. All right, our next question is from Tammy A. Hello, Tammy, who gets 5 questions.
All right.
Tammy's first question is, hello, girls. Hi. I know you told me Brent and I are meant to be and will eventually make our way back to each other. I'm trying to think positive and to believe in it and let the universe handle it. But it's so hard. It's all new for me. Mm-hmm. Should I work on manifesting this, or will it just happen?
So what you just have to do, honey, for manifesting it is declare this is what I want. I want this outcome. You don't have to make it happen. You don't have to work at it happening. You just literally say to the universe, this is what I want, and I give it to you to make it happen. That's it. That's all.
All right. Tammy's next question is, does he miss us at all?
Absolutely. Yeah.
The next question is, there is still no contact. Do you see it happening at all? I don't know what to do about that.
Yeah, you guys will communicate. It does feel like it's 2 months away before you guys start communicating the way that you want, but there is communication again, so don't worry about that.
Right. Next question is, Rebecca, will he be mine again?
I love the way she did that. Yes, honey, there will be connection again.
All right. And Tammy's last question is, how is their dynamic at home? I don't feel he's happy. Is he just going to settle and stay there with her?
No. Eventually it is something that I walk away from is what I hear. So it's like they're showing me that I'm done. I tried, I can't do it. So he will walk away. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. That's it for her.
All right.
All right, and we only need 7,000 more likes, everyone, to get to our like goal, and we are on the last question on our list.
Oh, yeah.
So keep on tapping.
Tap faster.
I'm sure we'll get there before the end of the live. You guys are awesome.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Tap faster.
Yes. Our last question here is from Kim H. Hello, Kim, who gets 5 questions.
All right.
Welcome back. Kim's first question is, hello, beautiful ladies. I hope you're doing well during these retrogrades.
Yeah, it's been a tough one, hey?
Kim says, my person is opening up slowly, but it is at the speed of molasses. When will he leave for training?
Okay, so I'm being told October, honey. Yeah.
Right. The next question is, will pregnancy happen before or after he leaves?
It looks like it's going to happen after.
Alright, next question is, guides have been confusing with the timeline of when pregnancy will happen. I get different mood phases. When will conception happen?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so they're saying 6 months before it's meant to be, and really it's about the baby's birth date. Okay, so it really has to be the alignment for the child.
Right, next question is, I'm sensing his fear about me. Is he beginning to realize, or does he already know I'm for him?
No, he knows. He definitely knows. Yeah.
Alright, and her last question is, as always, thank you for helping with my sanity. I have stopped drinking coffee. Yikes. Oh, and she says, please donate.
Oh, lovely.
Awesome.
And it's good that you stopped drinking coffee. I know it's hard because I had to do it. I did it like years ago, but I drank a lot of coffee before I stopped, and I feel a whole lot better because of it.
Alright, so we're going to donate. Thank you to Kim H. She's donating her last question.
Thank you, honey.
And we only need 2,000 more likes.
Oh,
so
we're totally going to do it.
Yes, keep on tapping while I am doing this donated question here, and we will do our 5 free questions once we hit 100,000.
That was our last question?
That was our last question on our list.
All right.
Alright, our free question here is from Grace. Grace says, will I get the job at CNRL?
I heard no, honey. It looks like you're going to be working somewhere else.
Alright, thank you so much. And again, thank you, Kim H., for donating that last question.
That was great.
We are at 99.5 thousand likes.
Okay, let's just do it.
Alright, let's
5 free question time.
Great job, everyone.
Yeah, you guys are
awesome.
Fantastic.
Yep, we just hit 100,000.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Whoop, whoop.
All right, 5 free question time.
All right.
So put in your questions.
Thank you. I like that one.
All right, our first free question here is from, let's see, Resh. Resh says, Hi. When will my hubby Ricky find a job so our finances can improve?
It looks like it's going to be in September, honey. Yep.
Right. Our next question is from Rosa. Rosa says, will Jason and Rosa reunite?
Oh, no, it looks like somebody else is for you, Rosa.
All right. Our next question is from Or Jennifer says, will I get my positive pregnancy test next month? Gender, please.
Yes, September is when I hear it, and it is a girl. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, our next free question here is from, let's see, Rebecca, proud mom with 2 boys.
Hi,
Thank you for all your help today, by the way. Rebecca says, what will my pelvic MRI show?
Okay, so they're saying there is going to be an abnormality, but it's not saying you need to stress or worry about it. It looks like it's a fixable thing.
All right. And our last free question of the live is from Nix McDonald, who says, will we sell our home in Mauritius soon? When?
2 months, I hear. Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Thank you so
that's
much.
so fun.
Oh, that is
Thank
so
you.
cute.
Thank you so much for all those gifts.
Yes, and thank you so much for tapping away again.
Yeah,
to
you
our
guys are
Michael,
great.
everyone. You guys are awesome. It was perfect timing.
Right?
And now it's time for our giveaway.
Giveaway time! Woo, 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 woo. All right. So you guys know what to do. Put your name in with a purple heart if you've been here before. Put your name in with a yellow heart if you are brand new. We're going to give away for our top gifter, subscriber, and audience members from both TikTok and Instagram. All right. Aw. Oh, that's fun.
It goes for Instagram as well.
Yeah,
Keep
Instagram.
spamming
Put your
names
names
on
in. Put your
Instagram
names
too.
in. Spam, spam, spam.
All right.
All right, let's do our subscriber first.
Sounds good.
5? 5
Sure.
calls? Sure.
All right, for our
All right.
subscriber.
1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
It is Connie.
Yay! All right, Connie who? I have lots
Connie
of
H.
Connie H, you want an extra question, honey? So you're going to send that over to me by email, RebeccaDragonheart44@gmail.com. Let me know you were my subscriber winner from today's evening or afternoon live, okay?
I think that was the second time she.
I think it might have been, yeah. Yeah. Oh, welcome to the yellow hearts. Welcome, welcome, guys. Oh, thank you so much, Terry. All right. Now we're going to do our live audience member from TikTok.
Sounds good.
I saw 3.
3. All right,
3
sounds
scrolls.
good.
All right. 1, 2, and 3.
It is Nicole MCD88.
All right, Nicole. Nicole, you want an extra question, honey? So you're going to send that over to me by email, RebeccaDragonheart44@gmail.com. Let me know you were my TikTok audience member from the afternoon live, okay, honey?
Congratulations.
Yeah.
All right, before we move on to Instagram, I believe it was Michelle that I saw. So, Michelle, the one who was saying that you did not have your name called, please just head over to the live support now through the link in the bio and stay in the chat until you get confirmed, okay? They can help you out over there. All right, now for our Instagram winner. Wow, I see lots of yellow hearts.
Yeah, I see that too. 7 I saw.
All right.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
It is Kendra. Kendra at her best.
Kendra at her best. I like it. I like it. You want an extra question, sweetheart? So send that over to me by email, RebeccaDragonheart44@gmail.com. Let me know you were my Instagram winner from today's live. Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Yeah. Please put your username in with your email, okay, honey?
I'll put the email here.
Sounds good.
Congratulations, and she's new.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's great.
Good luck.
Welcome, welcome, honey. All right, let's do our cups. Oh my goodness, that's so cute.
Give me 1 second here.
Yeah, no worries. Good job, everyone.
All right. Now for our mug.
All right, so this is a mug you can only get from me. This design I made myself. So it's a Rebecca Dragonheart original. There is a limited edition, so only so many being made. And one of you guys is going to win that. So if you're left-handed, there's the picture there. If you're right-handed, there's the picture there. So you always get to look at the picture. It's a great 16-ounce, nice mug. I love it, actually. It's one of my favorites that I have.
All right.
Okay.
Ready?
Ready.
All right,
Let's
how many?
do, what do you see?
7.
I saw 7 too. Yeah, 7 works.
All
Good
right.
telepathy there, hey?
Ready?
Yeah.
1,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
It is Amy, some cat girl.
Yay! Amy, you win. Okay, so what I need from you, honey, is I'm going to need your first, your last name, name, your mailing address, and your phone number, because when they are doing the mailing, they do ask for the phone number, okay? That way, in case they need to get a hold of you. Yay, you won a mug! And it's 16 ounces, so it's a little bit bigger than the average cup. All right.
All right. Now for our top gifter.
Top gifter time.
Our top gifter today is Terry B.
Terry B. Yay! What you got? Whoa, got too many. You got an extra question, Terry. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Congratulations.
You know what to do. Send it over to me by email, honey, and I will answer you after the live.
Thank you so much,
Thanks, everybody. All right, so we will see you on the next live. If you aren't already following me, I'm on TikTok, YouTube, and Instagram. I also do have an email list if you do want to get email notifications when I'm going live. If sometimes you don't get the notifications on either of the other platforms, okay? I will see you guys on the next live. Have a great day.
Bye.
Bye.